I mean, honestly, it's pretty blurry and fuzzy. I think the biggest thing for myself, I think not falling in love with my three-point shot, getting into the paint, setting my teammates up for success, and honestly, they shot the ball really, really well. They had a great night. So being able to defend in all 5 positions, I think is going to be key. But honestly, both teams are pretty different from last year. They brought in 2 transfers. We lost 2 players. We have different players playing different positions. So I wouldn't say it's all too similar, to be honest.
Can everyone on this side please take a step back?
A ton of confidence. You gotta feel like you play that way.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, the way you played last night has to just give this team a ton of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I felt like that was probably the first time we played a full, complete game of, playing great defense, running our transition offense really well, running our half-court offense really well, sharing the ball the way that we did. And, I said that after last night. I felt like that was a game we could really build off of and get a lot of confidence from the way Gabby shot the ball, the way Kate came in and played in the second half. I thought Hannah's defense and rebounding was really good, and that's going to be a huge key coming into this game is being able to rebound the ball, especially keeping them off the offensive glass, something they take a lot of pride in. So I definitely agree with you. And confidence is something that is contagious, and being able to use that going forward.
How would you describe Angel's on-court mentality?
I think she's just somebody that goes out there and gives it her all every single night. She's going to give every ounce of everything that she has, and that's exactly what you want out of a player. I think she's going to give every single thing for LSU. I think we have girls on our team that do that exact same thing, so I really admire that about her.
Have you watched clips of Magic and Johnson's Larry Bird?
Honestly, I have not.
You never did?
No, sorry.
How do you feel about the comparisons?
I really can't answer that because I never really
No, I
watched
mean about
them.
what they did for the NBA, what you and Angel can do and have done for women's basketball.
I think what we have done for women's basketball has been tremendous, and being able to bring as many eyeballs as we have onto this sport has been really the coolest part of this whole journey for me, and being able to inspire so many young girls. She's done it, I've done it, but at the same time there's been so many other young women in our game that have been able to do the same thing, and at the same time, like I said earlier, we wouldn't have this opportunity if there wasn't a bunch of amazing players that came before us and gave us this platform to be able to play on ESPN, be able to be on stages like this, play in front of sold-out crowds, and that's something I'm forever grateful for.
You mentioned how just a few years ago you weren't even allowed to use the March Madness branding. What's the biggest change you've seen throughout your college career?
Yeah, it's crazy going from playing in the bubble that's really when things kind of took a turn, and then that was my freshman year, and now we're here, playing in front of environments like this where it's really hard to get a ticket, where everybody wants to get in the door. So I think for myself is just the amount of eyeballs on our game, the amount of things that have changed, whether it's, the locker rooms, the branding all over the walls, just things that you probably wouldn't even think of. My freshman year, it just wasn't the same. So I think that's been another cool thing of what we've been able to do for the game is just change it and make people be more aware of, the opportunities that we have, because it should be, equal, and that's what's been the coolest part for me.